What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. Hope everybody's having an awesome Friday, guys. So let's jump straight into the scans here. If I can get my screen right. So we got the HD scans for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Funny thing is that Bandai Namco only talked about Ultimate Gallic Gun and Ultimate Kamehameha, which Kenzaru called Ultimate Kamehameha Maximum Kamehameha, so it may have a different name. They didn't talk about Vegeta's new move, Ultimate Vanish, and Goku's new move, Super God Speed Fist, or whatever you want to call it. But just looking at the scans, man, they look beautiful, man. It's really cool to see them in HD. This blast is huge. Pause. I'm going to try to make that smaller so I can get the whole thing in the frame. Look at that beauty right there. Wow. So the way that I read the translation of the way that Vegeta's move works, the Ultimate Gallic Gun or whatever you want to call it, is that you hold down the button and you're able to charge it. And what I'm speculating is that it's going to consume ki as you're charging it. Which, guys, if they do this, this is really awesome, because I've talked about this before a long time ago, where I would love for them to have a mechanic to where you can put as much energy as you want into your blast. That would be so dope if they're able to do this, and it could open the door for attacks down the road. But you see how large this thing is, dude. And I'm going to talk about that here in a second. But, guys, look at how many Frieza soldiers are in the background. Now, we saw on the V-Jump scan where it said 12 out of 50. And I speculated in last video that this would be like some kind of a wave type of thing. Like, because the enemies were different. In one scan, they were like a low level. And then in another scan, they were a little bit higher level. And then another scan, this one in particular, I think that one of the enemies Goku was fighting, not in this scan, but in another one I'm going to get to, the guy was like level 130, okay? And so it was my speculation, and still is, that you're going to be fighting waves of enemies that are going to increase in difficulty, because it said 12 out of 50. Maybe that's the case, maybe not. Maybe you have all of these guys back here, and you just have to defeat 50 of them. I really hope it's the previous, where there's a wave of guys that you have to fight. Increasingly difficult waves. Now, the beautiful thing, the beauty. Let's go to those other scans. These are the other scans. Same thing in the background. Look at all those Frieza soldiers, dude. And a lot of people were wanting to have some of the Z Warriors in this. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, it is a possibility that that is going to be possible. The reason why is because we were given a plethora of those orb thingamajiggers, those sacred waters. And those sacred waters were given to us to level up our characters. I'm looking for the article that I had for Dragonballzkakarot. That ain't it. I need this article that we pulled up, because at the end of this article, he literally tells them to, he basically tells us that we need to train up our characters as much as possible. This kid card, I don't need that. Here it goes. Let's look at the last part of this down here at the bottom. He literally says here, the second part of the DLC is still undergoing development. I can't really spoil any details just yet, but take my advice. It might be best to start leveling and strengthening your characters. That's plural. Also, I want to take y'all to this scan here. Now, if you look at it in the V-Jump, it only has a symbol for Vegeta. I want y'all to look down here in this corner. These guys are clearly looking at somebody else, and it's not Vegeta. It could be Goku. It could be. I don't know. But I think it's going to be possible, and I feel like Bandai really needs to make it so that we can have all the Z Warriors in there. Or at least bring 2 of them with you. That would be really, really cool. Maybe introduce Master Roshi. I don't think they're going to do that, though. But the thing about these attacks, okay, These are area of effect attacks. These moves are specially put into the game, especially for this type of thing, okay? Because both Goku and Vegeta's attacks, the Ultimate Vanish and the Super God Fist, Super God Speed Fist, or whatever you want to call it, they both do the same thing. They have the after image technique where they're attacking multiple enemies at one time. Both of those attacks are identical, guys. They do the same thing essentially. You see here Goku's, which by the way, guys, I apologize because I said that this was Vegeta. The reason why is because this part right here, I thought it was like the flap on the back of his gi, but it's actually Goku's shoe. So I really want to apologize for that. Also, one of the subscribers, I don't even remember. I've gotten so many messages in the past days. I'm sorry if I can't remember who exactly sent it to me and where, but they pointed out that this is the location. I'm gonna try to find it. Maybe he told me on Twitter. That is the location on planet Earth. Let's see. Big shout out to Joshua, by the way. Joshua right here was the one that pointed this out to me before I had a chance to see the scans about all the enemies in the background. So shout out to Joshua for that that bit of information. I'm looking. Where is it at? Somebody sent this to me. It may have been on Instagram, guys, and I think that it was. Yeah, I think it was on Instagram. I'm sorry. I can't pull that up right now. But he pointed out that this location is the same location that has, I think it's the World Tournament, maybe. No, it ain't the World Tournament Arena. It's like West City. Let's just go here. Instagram. Let's go pull it up. Let's go take a look. See, Dmgaming _ There we go. Look at Peter. I got the thing set up. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me pull it up here. But like I said, these things are a sort of, what do you call it? They're area of effect attacks. Okay, area of effect attacks. And it's not even there. Okay, so it wasn't on Instagram either. I guess it was, maybe he sent it to me in an email. But it's very interesting for Goku and Vegeta to have that. And then the Big Bang, not the Big Bang, the giant, what do you call it? The Gallic gun. Both of those, that takes off a ton. I mean, it takes up a huge amount of space, as well as the Goku's Kamehameha wave takes off a ton of, it takes up a ton of space. It's more like an area of effect kind of thing. Here it is. This is from Philip. Philip sent this to me, and Philip says here, we can go here. Y'all can see that. I don't care about y'all seeing that. Ain't no personal information here. Hey, Dmgaming, I'm a subscriber of yours and a big fan of your channel. Based on the last scans from dbzkakarot, I found out where the fight scenes of Goku and Vegeta that are shown in the V-Jump took place. And as you can see here, you know, he's highlighting this, and he circled these in the background. You can kind of see that that's that little island there. So he's speculating that it's this location here, only at night. Now, the thing about it is this, guys. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC takes up a, it's in a different menu, okay? So when you're seeing these scans, here's my question. If this takes place on Earth, which it does, that's clearly an Earth location. It's just more or less at night, or the sky is darkened. Okay, my question is this. Will we be able to sort of go anywhere we want on Earth? Or are we just going to be limited to this particular location in the same way that we were limited to Beerus and Whis' planet? Okay. Here is my speculation, and I could be stretching here, guys. I believe it's possible that because DLC 1 and 2 were sort of, supposed to be together in a way, even though they're separate. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that they merge the DLC into the base game in a way. Like, basically, you could go there, activate the DLC, but you'll be on Earth and you can go into an off-planet location to go to Beerus and Whis' planet. Basically, where you can access the DLC without having to go to that pause menu. That's just my speculation. Because I find it hard to believe that we're just going to be able, the same way that we can only go to Beerus' planet through the DLC, that they're going to limit us to this one location on planet Earth. Because, guys, mind you, we're still going to have to train with Whis. So maybe when we go inside the DLC, we start out on Whis' planet, and instead of once we go to the little beam of light, instead of it taking us back to the main game, it gives us an option to go to DLC 2 or something to that effect. That is just my speculation, guys. There is so much here. Like I said, with these big area of effect super attacks, guys, this DLC is designed for us to fight these massive waves of enemies that we see in the scans. And like I said, we still haven't seen Frieza. So now, here's the big question is, when is this going to be released? Just Saiyan did a video today, and he's telling people that the DLC is going to be released September 26th. I have gotten questions on Twitter. I've gotten questions on YouTube, Instagram. People saying, DM, I heard it's going to be released on the 26th. And I commented on Just Saying's video, and I told him, because he blocked me on Twitter, so I can't talk to him on Twitter, that, guys, there is nothing out there that says that this is going to be released September 26th. Now, I did do a video speculating a September release, but guys, there is nothing out there. And I told him, man, you have to make sure that you tell people that you're speculating, because people are going around thinking it's going to be, and then guess what? It might, I don't know, but there is zero evidence out there to say that this DLC is releasing September 26th. It's very well possible that this DLC could be released in early October. The reason why I say that is because we know from the V-Jump scan that they're saying in the next V-Jump that they're going to talk about release details, okay? And if they do that, okay, right now we got Twitter scans, and I told y'all, once we get Twitter scans, the DLC is not far behind, okay? There's the thing about the Twitter scans. They haven't shown Frieza. We haven't even got a trailer for DLC 2 yet. So my roadmap is this. This is my roadmap. We got the scans now. V-Jump comes out next month. In that V-Jump, they reveal that we're going to be fighting Frieza and possibly even giving us a release date. Okay. After that, those scans, the following week, hit Bandai Namco's Twitter accounts the same way it did then. If the game is going to come out at the end of the month, which it very well could, they're going to announce it with a trailer the following week. Okay. I'm looking at probably the same roadmap. Let's pull up a calendar and let's go back to April. April 28th was on a Tuesday. Okay, so if we go to September, it was the last Tuesday of the month. And the 26th is on a Saturday, guys. September 26th is on a Saturday. If anything, we're looking at the 29th of September is the last Tuesday in September. Okay. That's possibly, you know, I don't see why he said the 26th. I have no clue. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. Like, that's the last Tuesday in September. If it follows the same pattern that it did for DLC 1. Now, I'm not giving y'all a release date by no means, but Saturday for a DLC release, nah, bruh. It's either going to be a Friday or a Tuesday. That's when they most of the time release stuff like that. The 29th is on the last Tuesday. You got the 22nd and then the 25th on that Friday. But like I said, all of that is pure speculation, man. So, like I said, we just have to keep our eyes and ears to the ground. It really depends, because Bandai Namco could release some more scans on their own, even a trailer between now and the time the next V-Jump comes out. Remember the V-Jump scans with the Tao Papa log, how it talked about in the next issue. Remember we talked about that. I did a video about that, talking about that. And this was before they released the scans showing it off, that it was basically saying that the Tao Papa log is now active, remember? And once those V-Jump scans came, by the time those scans came out, the DLC was already available. However, I don't see that happening with this DLC 1 simply because, I mean, this DLC 2, I don't see that happening simply because they haven't even shown off who we're fighting and they haven't even released a trailer. Guys, it's the 21st of the month. This DLC is not gonna drop next week. It's not. They haven't shown enough. We don't know anything about it. And also, here's a very interesting thing. Notice they didn't talk about the card battle. However, the card battle update, they haven't even shown HD scans on their Twitter accounts and stuff for it. Which one are we getting first? Remember I did that video a while back. I made a post about it on Twitter talking about how it's possible that they could release them at the same time. Prisoner Rose did a video today talking about that as well. It's possible, guys. I don't know. There's so many unanswered questions and so much more to talk about. But these scans, guys, I just have to show them again because look at all the hundreds. It's got to be thousands of these guys. There's clearly more than 50 Frieza soldiers on this screen. You see what I'm saying? So just to confirm, or just to not to confirm, but just about my speculation about it being waves, this leads strong credence to this. Now, what I'm going to do is go back through this video and I'm going to do a more in-depth discussion about each of these topics, but I wanted to present all of this information to y'all at once. The reason why is because I know other YouTubers are going to watch this video and they're going to probably talk about each of these topics singularly. But honestly, guys, this is a way that y'all can know who brought this information to y'all first, because it's the truth, man. A lot of these guys bring out information. Nobody does the discussion like we do the discussion. Nobody sees the stuff that we see because we've been watching this game since day one and we've been paying attention to it so closely that we've gotten to the point where you can see the patterns and know where they're going. So I try to be real careful about what I say because I don't want people stealing what I'm saying and running off with it and doing videos and trying to claim stuff as their own. Nobody likes that, especially when you put in the time. You know, I wake up 4 o'clock every morning. Football season, I'm home 6 o'clock, still doing the video, got to spend time with my family, stuff like that. So this time is very important to me. My work is very important to me. This is very important to me, and I don't want people stealing it and not giving me credit for it. Like, that really ticks me off. That's real low for somebody to do that. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that stuff, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on all notifications, guys, because I have some very in-depth videos. Tomorrow I may drop 2 or 3 videos because I want to get this information out to y'all as soon as possible. There is so much more to talk about in depth. But like I said, I wanted to use this time to kind of present the roadmap, and we'll go through and break each one down step by step or section by section to let you guys know what's up. But that's all I got for right now, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.